Alright, so I think I cooked one of the best Dark Magician decks. We're playing Dark Magician with White Forest together with a Toy Box engine, and the goal is to summon Dragoon, set up a couple of synchro plays / link plays, and win the game through that. And we have a lot of tools to get to that point, and the deck is actually super strong. Now, as of the Dark Magician core, a lot of people will probably be mad at me because I play very few cards. I have playset of Magician Souls, playset of Illusion of Chaos, the one DM, the one Timaeus, and the playset of the Soul Servant. And also, I'm playing actually one copy of Chaos Spectral Blast. Now, this card is really cool because if you control a level 8 or higher spellcaster monster, you can banish one card on the field face down, which means if you manage to summon Dragoon, which is a level 8 spellcaster monster, you will have that as an extra way to interrupt your opponent's plays. I primarily needed one more card to search if I have access to all the tools that I need for the DM cards, and yes, I'm not playing all of the other DM cards because I don't think you need to do that. Now, as of the White Forest cards, we have the playset of LZ, playset of Sylvie, 2 copies Rukia, and of course we have the Theos, Beware, Walls, and all of the extra deck monsters. Now, there are two reasons why I'm playing this. Number one is because it pairs really well with Magician Souls, being able to send all the Toy Box cards to the graveyard really easily to get advantage, and also because it has some great synergy with actually the Muddy Mud Dragon, which allows it to fusion summon into Dragoon more easily, and the glue that combines everything together is the Toy Box engine. And we even play Soldier as a playset just to set it and get some value out of it because there are so many ways to make good use of it. It's just unbelievably strong. And for the non-engine, we have the two Bestials, Magmamut and Druid Swarm. It's just easier to summon level 10 Synchro sometimes, and we also have the triple Ash, the triple Maxi, and the double Cold Buy. Nothing more special than that. And in the extra deck, we have Dragoon, Coral Dragon, Muddy Mud Dragon, all of the White Forest monsters, Baron, Chaos Angel. The Gusto Emerald is actually a really strong card because it allows us to return to the field the Dark Magician if we send it to the graveyard with Magician Souls, which is really important to fusion summon with it. And as of the link monsters, we have Cross Ship into Appaloosa, we have also SP and the Dark Selene access code combo. Everything here is standard except for the White Forest stuff. We kind of changed things up with that. Let's get into the gameplay so I can show you how powerful this deck is. Alright, that is a very cool hand. Okay, we're gonna start with the LZ here. I want to see if the opponent has anything to negate it with. Well, it doesn't get negated, so we're gonna get a search for the Rukia, and we can also reset to the field the Tails. We don't even need the Tails. We already have every single White Forest monster that we need, which is pretty cool, I guess. Let's normal summon now the Sylvie. We're gonna get the search for the Trap card, of course, and yeah, we're gonna combo off like crazy, guys. This is gonna be really strong. Now let's activate the Rukia. We're gonna be summoning, of course, the Rukia to the field, and we're gonna be also using that effect to draw an additional card, of course, that will be also reset, and we're gonna be getting Toy Tank, which is not actually that bad. Now we can go for an Xyz play, which we do need to get access to eventually, but first of all, let's pass some of the Magician Souls, send to the graveyard the Dark Magician. The goal is to get access to Dragoon, so this is the main line that we need to worry about. I'm gonna sacrifice the Tails since I don't think it matters that much. We don't need it, of course, so it's better to get an additional draw. Soldier is actually not terrible. Now we're gonna be summoning the Toy Tank to the field, and now here I'm gonna be activating. First of all, let's just Xyz summon. We're gonna be using two monsters to go into the Gusto Emerald because the Gusto Emerald is gonna bring back the Dark Magician. Let's activate now the Soul Servant. Soul Servant is gonna give us a Timaeus on the top of the deck, and now we're able to activate it immediately to draw the Timaeus, which of course will give us eventually the Dragoon, and that is why we're doing it. Let's activate Timaeus. Let's send to the graveyard the Magician Souls, and the cool thing is we have more plays than just that. We can go for some White Forest plays and get crazy with it. Let's detach the Sylvie and let's bring back to the field the Dark Magician. So we're gonna be summoning it, and the beautiful animation as well. Now we're going to be going for the Cross Ship again, so we're going to be using the Gusto Emerald together with the Rukia. This will give us the body back, so we can technically bring back Rukia if we need it. And now we're going to be activating the Timaeus to fusion summon into the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon by using, of course, these two guys. We can also use the Magmamut, but we're going to use it as an extra body as well, so no point doing that. Now we're going to be activating the Cross Ship. This will bring back another monster. So what are we bringing back? I guess we can bring back just a tuner, you know, it's ideal. Also, we're going to activate the Magmamut. So let me just banish from the graveyard a let's see, maybe a Magician Souls will be a nice idea to banish. And also we're going to be summoning the Magmamut. Magmamut is going to give us a search for the Druid Swarm. And do we have a way to send to the graveyard the Toy Soldier? I think we do, so we're going to go for that line because it's super useful. Let's summon Raciela, and we're going to be sending to the graveyard the Toy Soldier. That will be good because it will give us Toy Soldier as well as an additional search, as well as any other things we can get out of the Toy Soldier later with the Toy Box and with the Synchro summoning. and all that stuff. So we're gonna grab a Sylvie as a nice little follow-up move, you know, not too bad. Maybe I should have grabbed DLZ, but whatever, dude. Regardless, it's still good. Let's go for the toy box, for the toy soldier. Now let's activate the effect, search the toy box, and that will be nice. So how do we do it from here? Of course, we gotta link off the Raciela, so we're gonna do that. Let's link off the Raciela into a Palooza using these. That will give us a Synchro 10 summon as well, and a Palooza with 3 negates, so I think this is the right move. Also, let's activate the Sylvie, I guess, not that it really matters, but we're gonna go for Sylvie. That will bring it back to the field as a level 4, and now we can use it to summon the Baron as the final move. And dude, have you ever imagined the Dark Magician will be able to do that type of stuff, right? First of all, we don't even need the trap card, by the way, but that's actually not that big of a deal. Let's just pass turn, but look at this. A Palooza, Baron, Dragoon, and Druid Swarm in the hand, and, you know, a follow-up move as well. Bro, we went plus a couple. We summoned a bunch of negates, and these are some of the most nasty negates you can get access to. And this is the Dark Magician deck. Input on a Palooza, we're gonna have to negate that, so let's go with the Dragoon. Nope, we're gonna go with Baron. It's fine. We're forced to negate it. I want to keep my Palooza because that's gonna be potentially up to 3 monster negates, and that's, you know, a lot better than just the Baron. So he's gonna get Elemental Hero Stratos. Dude, a Palooza is gonna be super useful against Elemental Heroes. Activating a Hero Lifts. Bro, I really want to negate that, but I don't think it's the line that we need to go for. We need to wait a little more. Summoning Stratos to the field. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna be activating the Palooza, but he can then crash into it. Let's go maybe Dragoon, then a Palooza the second Stratos, so he cannot do anything. Because now if I allow him, he can just attack and then summon the other Stratos. But I could again destroy it, so I don't think it matters that much. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna activate the Palooza now, even though he can crash into it, because he's gonna have to waste his battle phase and we still keep one more negation. I think it's not that bad overall. So he's gonna normal summon the other Stratos, which I didn't expect. I thought he's gonna crash into a Palooza immediately, but alright. We're gonna negate the second one in that case. I don't know, dude. Oh, he's gonna Bagutska me. Oh, that was the main idea. And also activating D-Force. Yeah, that's fine. So that's gonna give him the Plasma, but he cannot go for Plasma, which is super cool. By the way, how many people play D-Force in general in this deck? I haven't seen a single person do it. So now let's banish, dude, what do I get rid of? I don't know, maybe Magma Moon. So we're gonna send the Jerusalem to the graveyard in order to get rid of the Bagutska. That's the main idea here. Alright, that's good. And also Bagutska is gonna put it to defense mode, and then we're gonna be going for Woes immediately. Or we can actually wait until the next turn, but yeah, that doesn't matter. Let's just activate it. So with the Woes, we also summon a level 4, which means we can synchro summon, and then we can get rid of the Bagutska, or we can even link summon. That would probably be a little bit better because we can also battle phase with it. Alright, so we do have a number of different things we can do. Let's start by link summoning into Dark by using these two. We're using Dark not because it's the best, but just because we need to link up into something, and I don't want to go into the SP because that's not going to be the most ideal way to use up the SP. And now this sent to the graveyard, which means I can now officially play the game. And yeah, I mean, from here, it doesn't matter. This deck is just ridiculous. I destroyed heroes with this. Alright, this isn't the most ideal hand, but we do have access to some tools. So let's start with the OZ here. I want to get a search so I can at least draw multiple cards, get a couple of bodies to work with, and also even get the toy tank on the field. We're going to be adding the Sylvie, of course, because Sylvie is going to give us a spell, and also we're able to activate Magician's Souls for 2 later on. We're going to be summoning the toy tank. Now let's go normal summon also the Sylvie, get the search. Hopefully that doesn't get negated. I don't think he has any negations, of course, but we'll see. That's the typical DM turn for this deck. Obviously, you can go with more plays if you do have Rukia to draw a card in your top deck something, but yeah. Magician Souls now with Illusion of Chaos. Alright. Okay, normal summoning Magician's Rod. Now we could ash that. I think it's not a terrible idea, but I'm gonna actually wait, let's just ash it. Okay, I'm gonna ash that Magician's Rod. Not that I really care about it too much, but I just think it's not a good idea to give him access to like a Dark Magician play. I think it's worth negating, and he has Timaya's in his hand. Now we could just Appalooza that, and that's what we're gonna do. It's just so easy to do that and stop the effect, of course. Yeah, it's a mirror match, but my Dark Magician deck is better, and basically I go first, so yeah, I mean, okay, GG.